Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect.
My internet is working. Yay.
But we lost Jason somehow.
Yeah, we've sent out a welfare check on Jason to make sure he hasn't fallen or something. Hopefully he'll be joining us soon. But other than that, I got good internet. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, yeah, that's great.
And anything to announce before we say hello to these people?
Um, Everybody, I've sent Tyson all the emails for everyone who won um for our charity auction, and he should be sending them out. I know they haven't gone out yet because I haven't gotten mine, so they
He'll
should be
probably
on
get
their
to it
way.
this weekend,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
imagine.
He doesn't have Melissa working for him anymore, so he doesn't have a person who takes care of that for him.
Yeah.
But he has the information. So they should be going out shortly. Um, Also, if you guys didn't notice, he did send a thank you for the 5 years out. So there's an extra, I think it's like $5 if you use the code thank you.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
Also, BHT Grooming till midnight tonight is running their customer appreciation sale where you save 20%.
Okay.
So there's some deals out there so you guys can save a little bit of money.
And for everyone else that won something from the auction, go ahead and reach out to that company to collect your winnings. Part of this auction, like part of like companies donating to our charity that I try to return to the companies is just that interaction between a possible new customer. So I highly encourage you to reach out to the company that you won from to collect your prize.
I know a lot of the stuff has already been received by people already.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. There's
there,
just a few there here and there.
right.
So
Um, and we appreciate the companies doing this as well.
yeah. All right, let's say hello to some of our chat. So Tamed Main Beard Company, Mike, what is up?
Hi
Thank you.
there.
Smash that thumbs up. Appreciate it.
Woohoo.
And here is screen name is E, also known as E Rock, or just
Hello
E.
there.
What's up, E? Stanley Schindler, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping in.
Are you sure?
Hey, what's up, Ray Smokey? Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you.
Welcome.
Baker is stuck at the bar. Well, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully, you hit that thumbs up.
Yeah.
Appreciate you as always.
Bruh.
Hello, Becky.
Hello, Becky. Hello, Becky.
Hello, Becky.
And we got Michael Romy. What's up, Romy? Good to see you.
Yeah, you can.
Good evening.
You can check out Romy next week on the Bearded Respect.
Yeah, featured guest next week. Next, we got Lewis the Beardsman. What
How you
is up,
doing?
Lewis? I got to meet up with Lewis and Kiki over the weekend. Had a great 2-hour conversation with them at Tim Hortons coffee shop. So they got to have coffee with Brewer, and I got to have coffee with them. Great people. Really cool.
Yeah, I got to meet up with them at Buckeye Beer Battle. It
Yep.
was great to meet them.
Yep.
Hello.
Chris, Big Stew's World. What's up? Good to see you. Santa Tom, good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. They had a great show on last night, Trace Amigos. Another great show last night with Bishop. And I even got Chief to sing Raspberry Beret, which I was pretty proud of. Donnie 3D, what's up, man? Good to see
How
you.
you doing?
Hope you're doing well. Dino, brother up from Minnesota. What's up, Dino? Good to see you.
How you doing, Dino?
Big Stu, if Jason shows up, I will star this question for him. We have not heard back from the wellness check yet to see if he is.
That is a hummingbird, and he really loves it.
Bob and Terry, good to see you.
How you doing?
Jeff Harmon, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And here is John from Small Batch Beard Co. out of Alabama. What's up, John? Good to see you.
How you doing?
And here's Valahar.
No.
What's up, Valahar from California?
How you doing?
Here's another Californian, born bearded Davy. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Chris Crunk, what is up? I believe another Florida guy. We got a lot of Florida in here tonight.
Where do you think you're going?
Michael S13, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. We're currently at 35 in the chat so far. What's up, Foxy? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Well, I like that one. Kenny Houston, always blurry. What's up, brother?
Thanks for joining us.
Kenny won a lot of stuff from our office.
Hey, it should be set for a while.
Yeah. And there's Chris Uga. You. He was actually here first. It just didn't show up on my chat box here. And let's
What me want? Donuts. When me want? No.
Mike, your internet is working and Jason not in. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Busy BK.
Thank you.
Here comes the money.
What's up, Donald Long? Good to see you.
Hi, guys.
David Brown. What's up, brother? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Hope you're doing well. Oh, he's here. He is here. He is alive. Did was it a police officer that woke you up on the wellness check I sent out to you?
No, actually, it was my wife that actually wind up calling twice because the first time I didn't wake up to answer it, and the second time I thought I was turning off my alarm and realized that it was my wife calling me, so I had to call her back, and yeah, so overslept a little bit.
All right. Maximiano. What's up, brother? Good to see you. I believe that's Valahar's son, who is a baseball player.
Cool.
I think Brewer's talking to me. I keep forgetting. I don't know what that means. That one's way over my head. Jordan.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never.
Jordan Bearded and Blessed, number 7. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. And Robert Allen, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in tonight.
Happy birthday.
The show was way late for me. We didn't start that late, I don't think. Maybe we did. I don't know.
Well, yeah, we had some technical difficulties behind the scenes.
Yeah. What's up, Katie? Good to see you here. You wish you can get some dang Tim Hortons. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
And there's the other half, Kiki Electric. Other half of Lewis. Got to meet Kiki and Lewis this past weekend. Great people. There is True North Beard Co. community. That's right. Good to see you, Chris. Thank you for stopping in.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
I from Little Valartaz. Oh, little Valahar. Little Valahar.
Okay.
There we go. All right. I was right. It was their son.
Yep.
And I think I may be caught up. Oh, 30 Spray J. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yep. Dala. Money. Greatly appreciate it. Nap enforcement officer. That was Jason's wife. All right, David. Good to see you. Hey, dudes, not the shoes. What's up, Corey? Good to see you. Thank you. Mr. Crunk.
This is Sparta!
Mr. Crunk, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. And we've got Abe.
How you doing?
Abe.
War never changes.
And right at the bottom, we got Ken.
Look at it this wasteland. Looks like chaos.
What's up, Ken? All right.
But there's always somebody behind the wheel.
Hello.
Oh, that was a long one. But Jason, my internet's working.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Sweet Jesus.
I upgraded my mom's internet so that I can handle restream, I guess. Which is weird because like I had no problem with my work video conferences, but apparently this is probably demands more stream.
Start the hellos all
No.
Okay.
But I am on.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just want to say I'm on call tonight, so hopefully there's no calls. But if you see me disappear, that's what it's all about.
Okay, and since I'm here, I did see these guys pinned a comment, and it's addressed to me, so I will address it now before we get started. It's a hummingbird. I think it was a Mark 7, if I remember. You kind of caught me off guard. I know it's hummingbird, and I didn't use it tonight, but I did use it last night. So, but yeah, I really enjoy it. And works
Use
great.
it every night?
No, I don't. No, I'm a little lackadaisical with it. I usually twice a week, but yeah, I mean every other day would be not an issue with it. So, but yeah, I let it go too long, but get home from work and do some other things, and then I'm tired. It's time for bed. So. Yeah. And then I wake up early enough. I'm not going to get up any earlier to do it. So, yeah. But yeah, every other day wouldn't be an issue. They say every day, but depends on how you want it. But I think every other day would be good. Yeah. They're great.
They're
great.
I haven't heard complaints from anybody.
What's up, Peacock?
And Baker bought one too, and he likes it. So, yeah, I mean, there's Aberlite has one now that they're advertising it for the bald head because the way it's shaped, but any Any foil, I think, is better than a rotary. Gets way closer, but yeah, there's all kinds out there. But yeah, I really like the hummingbird, and for the money, I mean, what's some of those other name brand ones that the barbers use? You know,
What's that big name?
Remington.
No,
begins with an A, I think.
I can't
And
remember.
I have no idea.
I don't think it's Arliss, not Arliss, but yeah, there's a couple big name barber ones out there, but of course they're more money. So
Babyless.
Babylus, yeah, that's it. Arliss and Babylus.
I got a couple of razors. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wall.
Andis is one. Valhar. Andis and Babylus are the two big ones I'm thinking of. Braun has one too, and it's expensive as hell. I think it's pushing $300 if I remember right. But yeah, you guys had said Andis. That was the other one I was thinking of. But yeah. So, but yeah, Big Stu, Hummingbird, love it. Price wise, great. Comes apart easy. Clean. Definitely recommend.
Was he taking a shot at you, or you taking a shot at him? I must have missed it.
That's all right. All right. So, should we bring in our guest? Got any announcements?
Oh, one last thing. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing cleaning at Broadhead Manor, so I might just do an Instagram live from there.
Nice.
And I've heard there's a lot of the building wants some energy, like people energy. So it might get a dose of that tomorrow. So who knows what we'll see there.
You're going there to clean it?
Yeah, it's the owner. He asked the people who he helps out throughout the year to come in the spring and help him get it cleaned up for the season.
Oh, okay.
There's still a bunch of construction going on, projects going on upstairs and stuff. So we'll be doing some cleaning. He's great to us, so we don't mind helping him.
Yeah. That's cool. Bunch of bearded guys cleaning the Broadhead.
Well, that and the paranormal groups he has come in, they pitch in as well. So hopefully we get a lot done for him tomorrow.
All right. Well, Because is chanting. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Let's bring in our featured guest for tonight, Phil, bearding on a budget.
Hello, everybody. So last week, what is it? It was Big Stu, and then next week it's Romy.
Yeah.
And I have Because here's chanting for me. I'm in good company. I'm loving this. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. You know, we wanted to start focusing on those that support us and get to know everyone that has been watching us every week, coming in the chats every week. We just want to get to know more about you guys. So I thought it'd be cool to invite you guys on.
I am honored. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Phil, I've known you for a couple years now.
Yes.
We met in person in 24?
23, I think.
23. 2023.
Yeah.
In Daytona.
Yep, November.
Yeah.
And that was my very first beard comp that I went to, and that's what started it all for me. So
yeah.
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 And you
And I
with your
see you at almost every one I go to.
You caught the fever.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Mike with his Pac-Man suit, man, that was sharp. That was
Yeah.
awesome. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
I can't believe it's been that long already.
I know, really. Yeah. Well, before we get into that, I do have to ask you the golden question, the first question. And what was that one toy that you always played with as a kid? What was your favorite toy?
For me, it has to be a skateboard.
Oh.
Yeah. So in my teen years, preteen years, Jason, you might remember some of this where around town you walked everywhere. You walked to school. You didn't have to take a bus. In lieu of a bicycle, I had a bike for a while, but once I got that little green skateboard, and then I upgraded to what was like a Cadillac compared to that. It was a nice wooden skateboard with really smooth wheels on it. I took that thing everywhere. I rode it to school. That was my favorite. That's one thing that stands out in my childhood is that skateboard.
All right.
Well, it would definitely be more. Yeah, definitely be more like portable or storageable when you're going somewhere. You know,
and at school, I could just stick it in my locker. It fit right in my locker fine. So yeah, that went everywhere with me.
Well, I think that's a first for us, skateboard.
Yeah.
And see all the stunts. You know, I wasn't into that. I think they were kind of in the middle of being invented at the time. All the stunts and so forth. That wasn't me. I just rode it, just like a vehicle.
Yeah.
Did you ever latch onto a vehicle while riding it?
No, I didn't do that. No. That's a good idea. I should try that now.
Well, the reason I asked that is because what got me interested in a skateboard as a kid was Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox riding a skateboard everywhere.
Yeah.
And he used to latch on to like a Jeep or something in town.
Right. Yep.
I never did that, but
my fear would have been, I mean, if you'd have hit the littlest pebble.
Oh yeah.
Because those wheels aren't very big around in diameter, so they're not going to roll over stuff too easy. That'd be my biggest fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't recall that being much of an issue as I was riding, but yeah, I can see that as a possibility. But yeah, wasn't an issue for me. But I just stayed out there on the smooth road if I could, you know. Potholes up in upstate New York or Pennsylvania.
That's right. You're originally from the southern tier of New York, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I was actually born in Sayre, Pennsylvania, but right over the border is Elmira, New York.
Okay.
Well, yeah, first there's Waverly, New York. A little bit up the road some is Elmira.
Yeah. Yep, I'm very familiar with that area.
Yeah, you were telling me one time you were there. Didn't you do something for the hospital there?
Yeah, I did some training at the Elmira Hospital a long time ago. It was like a trauma course.
Yeah.
Yep. Big Stu had one with metal wheels. Jeez.
He's got a story for every topic, I swear.
That's kind of interesting. Big Stu, how did that thing ride? Was it smooth?
Right. I wouldn't think so.
I don't know.
How about the old? I wonder if it's the wheels like the old roller skates with the key, you know, that had the metal wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in 2023, I know that you know, I met you online before meeting you in person, and but I don't think you were in like the beard stuff too much earlier than that, were you? Like, when did you start kind of using beard products and kind of get in the beard world?
I want to say it was about a year before that. I think it was 2022, about somewhere near about in October, probably mid-October.
Okay.
Because what I remember about that is the Christmas drops were about to start coming out, and
Yeah.
so and my first dive into the small batch community was Angry Redhead.
Yeah. Okay.
And because Alan is a first cousin to my wife.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah. So we kind of had an in already in the community, and then his aunt, which was my mother-in-law, she said, Alan's got a beard company. You probably need to get some of his oils. And I said, I'm in. I said, yeah, because by that time I was doing the little beard brand, Duquesne and so forth. But that was the first small batch that I latched onto, and then it was all over from there. I almost exclusively small batch now.
Yeah, Alan, or Angry Redhead, we've had him on the show a couple of times. We actually got to meet them in person. Great people.
Yeah.
Love spending time with them.
And that's how I started watching your show too, because the first time I watched your show was when they appeared on it. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
And been watching you guys ever since.
That's how we got the connection. That's what it was. Yep.
That's it.
All right. So how long have you, so prior to like that, like 2022, did you have a long beard then, or did you?
So since 2003, I had a goatee.
Okay.
And I kept it short. And I did a couple No Shave Novembers. And right about 2019 is when I kept a full beard. And yeah, so and yeah, so and then it looked a little bit better on me because I had a fat face, and just a little skinny goatee didn't really go well with it. So yeah, the full beard covers that up a little bit. So
is your beard at its longest? Like, is this the longest it's ever been?
Actually Pittsburgh. So
okay.
Pittsburgh, I was right at 16 inches there, and I took about 3 inches off since then, just to play catch up. So there's some transparency and so forth. So I brought it back a little bit to enter some of the comps down in Florida here that I got into, and did pretty well with them as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you've won a couple of first place, haven't you?
Yeah. So in January there was about 3 different comps down in Florida, and so one in Orlando, the Barnyard.
Yeah.
So, and that one surprised me. So yeah, I did get first place on that one. So Taxi Phil was the MC at that one, and he kind of played a little joke on me there, I think. So you know how you come up when you're on stage, they bring you forward and ask your name and where you're from, and I'm probably the only one in that group that was from Georgia. And so when the announcements came for who won, so of course you start with third place from Florida, a big long pause, and then named off who won that.
I remember this.
Yeah, and then he said, and for second place from Florida, big long pause, and then first place was for me. He said from Florida.
Right.
So right then I said, well, that's not me. And then they called off my number, and I said, wait a minute. So yeah, so That was Taxi Phil just trying to joke with me a little bit, I think. So, yeah.
I was
And
actually watching that, and I was like, I saw you there, and I was like, what? Like at first, I was like, how did he not place?
Yeah. Well, so that guy that didn't place, that was over to my left, a real nice, very good texture
Yeah.
beard. I was surprised. So my first time in Orlando, he took everything. I mean, he was best in show and everything. So I was surprised that he didn't even place this time.
Oh, yeah.
And that goes to show you, if just because you don't win one time, I mean, you get
Right.
the next time around, you get a whole different set of judges and stuff. And then it's you're on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so right after that was Tallahassee, and got first place there. So my son went with me, and he did one of the did a craft beard with looked like tree bark. So when he dressed up the woodsman and so on, and he took first place in his category.
Oh, nice.
And that was the first time I did a mustache category. So I did two categories. I did a mustache and the full beard. So I got third place for the mustache and first place for the full beard. And so me and my son were on stage together for the best in show.
Yeah.
Right up there next to Bob Jones. And guess who won it? Best in show, of course, it was Bob Jones. But to me and my son being up there at the same time,
that's cool.
It would have been awesome if he had gotten it, because he spent time. He put some effort into his beard. So
yeah,
good to see that happen.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's when I met you for the first time, your son was there, and he seemed to be having a good time, kind of like interacting with everyone. So
yeah, he's the one. So I got 4 boys, but he's the one that he's always going with me to the shows. So, and every once in a while he'd jump in. We did one down in Lake City. We did a couple in Lake City, but one time he dressed up for that one too in first place.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
2 for 2. Yeah, 2 for 2. He gets me, I've got to work at it a little bit, but he just shows up and puts some effort into his beard, and he wins every time.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I was looking at some pictures. I'm sure they were in the intro that I missed, but yeah, them pictures that Mike had when you guys first met, when he had his Pac-Man suit on. Yeah, you had a nice, glorious beard then, but it was way shorter than what it is now, definitely.
Yeah, I was in the 6 to 12 category, I believe, at that one.
Yeah.
And yeah, my first try, so I get third place at nationals, and that I was surprised at that. I couldn't believe that, and I was in the biggest selection, or the biggest group too. I think there was like 16 beards in that group, and here my first time I show up and get third. I'm just honored with that and surprised myself, and I got the bug after that. So
yeah, it's fun.
It is.
Yeah,
it's fun. Did you have a good time in Pittsburgh? That's a lot different.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, quite. I didn't place at all, but just a bunch of our brothers, that
right.
we talk to all the time online, to actually shake their hands, talk with them, and just have a lot of fun. And that was the first time. I mean, so in my category, I had Chief and Dino on the same stage with me. So
yeah,
excellent stuff, fun stuff. Just a really good time. And yeah, and yeah, I mean, all 3 of you guys there, all 3 of you were there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and me and Jason saw you at Buckeye as well.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
That was a lot of fun too.
yeah, I think both of you guys took something home then, didn't you?
Yeah, I took a first and second.
Yeah, awesome.
Right there.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
The sword.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's when I went to Chops was before
Yeah.
Buckeye last year. It's more noticeable now because it just got chopped.
Yeah, and I like that. Scott, you start showing up at the comps, and time after time, I went there for full beard, and then I started thinking about it. They're especially at the big comps where they have all kinds of different categories that you can possibly think of. You know, uh, every once in a while you get just one or two people entering that category, those oddball categories, and come home with something. So I thought about that often. What could I do different
Mhm.
to maybe get into some of those other categories as well, and better my chances at bringing something home. But
Yep.
so, and I think that's kind of what led me last time to at least try out a mustache. I mean, I don't have a very long one, but I did wax it up a little bit and put a little curl in it. And I mean, there was three of us in the category, so I was bound to come home with something. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
yeah,
I saw it at nationals where there was one guy in a category, so he got first.
yeah.
I was like, man, I should have just cut off my beard.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I mean, it's fun to do. These are all for charity and everything,
Right.
but it's
Right.
special when you get a little recognition there.
Right. Yeah. So, and I do keep that in mind that it is for charities and stuff, but you kind of always want to go home with something too. I think so. So
Yeah.
yeah, makes it worth it. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty neat idea that you went to Chops to. It looks good on you. Keep it going.
Yeah, well, I had a bunch of guys when I went to the beard competition in Kentucky try and talk me into it there.
Yeah.
And then I decided to take it, and it actually kind of fits my beard anyway.
Right.
Did they also have chops? The ones that tried to talk you into it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they had full beards.
What's kind of funny about it though, Scott, to me is you said like when you first met Becky and stuff and was first that you had a goatee. Now it's kind of reversed, and that
Right.
I find that cool. I think it's funny. But
Yeah. What do you like to use for your mustache? What kind of wax? Like real hard, tacky, or more like smooth, light?
The lighter stuff for now.
Yeah.
I do have some of the real stiff, the real hard stuff. It's just kind of hard to work with. So it's the type of stuff that you have to heat up a little bit
Yeah.
with a hair dryer or such. And I see some of the other guys will use some of the guys with the real big stashes. They'll use some of the lighter stuff here closer in, and then as they go out, they'll use the real heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to try that. So for right now, I'm using the lighter stuff until I get some more length, and then I'll try some of the real stuff.
Yeah.
Go from there. It's takes some getting used to. If you don't do it, the difficulty I find is all that wax wants to start picking up some stray hairs all around, and it takes some getting used to. You have to finesse it a little bit.
Well, and it takes a little bit of training your mustache too.
Yeah.
Like I know guys who do it up for the competition. They'll at least start like 3 days before the competition to get it back to it being trained to do that.
Right. Yep.
What do you use to paint those black lines on your?
It's all natural. It's all natural.
In person, like they stand out, and I think that's like one of the advantages you have in competitions is that straight black line, both sides symmetrical. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, and I never really took much notice to that. And then, and when I went up to the judges, you know how you go show the judges what you got, and
Right.
They look closer at it, and they started remarking about those lines too. And I said, yeah, I know I got some, but I didn't think there's much there. But I look at pictures when I'm on stage and stuff, and yeah, they stand out when
They do.
when you're under those lights. So yeah, that they do help me quite a bit. But in every day, of course I can't really see my full beard.
Right.
But if I'm looking in the mirror or something, I it's like they're not there sometimes until the bright lights hit, and then they stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I scored points. I think I scored points every time on them. Everyone, a judge is always making a remark about them. So. And I always get that question: Is it natural? I said, yes, it's absolutely natural. Yeah.
Right.
It'd be hard to dye that line.
I know, really. Yeah. So over the years, I have noticed on Facebook, you're pretty active on Facebook, and you have a couple of different groups that you run. Tell us the names of those groups, and I'll put it in the chat if that's okay with you to kind of promote them.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's Bearded Brothers United, which I recently just became an admin at that one. So like I said, when I first hit this small batch community, so it was with Angry Redhead, and then Alan, while I was chatting with him, he invited me to a group, and that group was Bearded Brothers United. And it was phenomenal. The amount of companies that were there, it was just everywhere. Great companies, and I was just amazed at how many there were out there, and I had to make my rounds, start buying from the companies, and it was a fun group. I mean, there was a lot going on, a lot of people to talk to, a lot of interaction, and when it came, when the opportunity came for me to be an admin at that, I jumped on it because that's where I got started, in this community, and I just loved it, and I want to keep that group going like it is, or like it was when I first got there, the way I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have a bespoke beard cave. So I kind of started that one on my own, talking with some friends, and we just had some ideas just to play around with stuff. But when the BBU came open, that I jumped on that one. So yeah, anyone that is interested and want to come and have some good fellowship, good talk, good exchanging ideas for beard products and beard styles and so forth, come on in. It's anything and everything that we talk about, and it's a fun group.
Yeah, and I'm a member of too many beard groups.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the one I had the most, had a lot of activity in. So that's the one that feels like home, and so I'll keep that as long as I can.
Mm-hmm. So there's the link for Bespoke Beard Cave on Facebook, and also the BBU, Beard Brothers United.
Yes.
Link for that. Go ahead and join. And like you said, you kind of you recently became an admin with a couple other guys too. I think there's like new admins for the BBU, and kind of trying to revitalize that, which I've been seeing with some good stuff, like more structure, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Really nice to see.
Yeah, it kind of got carried away a little bit with a lot of companies dropping ads and so on. And I saw a note one time that someone had wrote said this group isn't the same that it was before. And I kind of had to agree. I kind of jumped in and said, what we kind of need to do is get some of the good dialogue going again that we had. And so I posed the question to the one admin at the time, the one that started it. And just for some people, it happens to all of us, just life kind of gets in the way. And so a Facebook group kind of is not priority when you're having to care for family or something like that. Just again, life just kind of hit him a little bit, so he didn't have time for it, and then asked me if I could assemble my own admin group, and I said, yeah, I can do that. And so yeah, I jumped in. Anthony Grice jumped in, and Jackson came in for a little bit, and he right now is doing the same thing, kind of focusing on family a little bit, so he took a step back. So right now it's me and Anthony, and Jackson did quite a bit with it too. He got some of the companies to do some collabs for us, and yeah, it's been fun. We kind of called it a Beard Brothers reunited event, to kind of to spark a little more interest in it, and to let people know that we're trying to clean it up a little bit, to not just spam, not just companies posting over and over again, but
right.
Let's get to the dialogue again like we used to have. So yeah.
So tell us where Phil bearding on a budget came from.
Just an idea that I had. So I thought about some names here. There, what can I do just to be my own niche? To have my own thing going. And I thought what I would do is get a list of all the really good companies, really good oils that at the lowest prices possible. And some really good companies. There was a lot. There was a few on that list. But as a lot of companies are no more. A lot of companies come and go, so that list is kind of narrowed down a little bit. So, but I thought I did this a little bit too. I would get how do you try some of the oils that you would get on Amazon? Just to try a few of them, and even though it's not really recommended because you don't know how long that oil has been sitting on a counter somewhere or in a warehouse, but every now and then you do find a gem. And so yeah, I would kind of profile those a little bit, talk about them, and show the carrier oils and if they smell good or not. And I think one of the most unique ones, or one of the neatest ones I found, was you would get it in a set of 3. So you got 3 ounces of oil, and it's the Menon, I want to say, Method Man. So Method Man has a shampoo and a shower gel and so on. Well, they also put out, I mean, you don't find it on the store shelves. The only place I found it was on Amazon. And so like $10. So full 3 ounces for $10.
Wow.
So yeah, it is kind of, so it is cheapy, but it's got a good fragrance. And if you know what that Sea and Surf by Method Man smells like, it's exact, just like the shower gel, just like the shampoo, and it's good. It had watermelon seed in it, some couple exotics and couple standards, but I couldn't say that it had any of the filler oils in it. So it good stuff. So like I said, every now and then you do find a gem, and but I've kind of gotten to the point where so just because you're bearding on a budget doesn't mean that you have to stick with the cheap stuff.
Right.
Doesn't mean that you have to just get what's $10 or whatever. So if you're really truly living on a budget, then and there's an oil that you really want, you really love it, and you want to use it. So part of being on a budget is finding a way to work with your budget to get that oil into your budget. So which means you're cutting out here, cutting out there, just to scrape a few dollars together to maybe get that Nicholas Beard Works or something like that. So
see you, Foxy.
So yeah, that's kind of just a thought that I had. What are some good ones that are still, some cheap ones anyway, that are still pretty good. And I did have a decent little list together of stuff. And I tried, and what I was trying to do with it also is, what's the best for under $20, say, or and but then with the economy going the way it's going, not many are still under $20, but you still have a couple here and there that, and then looking around online, there's so many great companies. Again, there's that list would be just constantly changing,
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Well, that was one thing with Angie and Alex, that they kind of promoted themselves because they were very reasonably priced. That's why Angie started it in the first place, because she knew it could be done cheaper. But yeah,
$15.
Yeah.
$15. So and she didn't have filler stuff in there. She had some pretty good. She even had emu in there, and a double dose of castor. She had the Jamaican black castor and a regular castor in there too. And even today, I still have like 4 bottles of that sitting around. It's still some of my favorite.
Yeah, I still have some of theirs too.
Yeah.
I definitely took advantage of their going out of business sale.
Oh yeah,
got some right there.
Oh yeah, White Walker. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one.
That was one. That was like my favorite, definitely.
White Walker. Yeah.
That was a good one. That was one of their tops. Yeah.
I like the library in their barbershop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the coffee one.
Yeah.
The librarian. Yeah.
Yep. Librarian. Yep.
Well, I had a dose of coffee in that one. That one will wake you up just by smelling that one. That was good. And what was the other one that you said?
Yeah.
Mike, what was that other one?
Oh, the barbershop.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was one of the best barbershops, I think. Yep.
Trying to think what the other one, the Game of Thrones one that I had.
Probably
Targaryen,
this one.
something like that.
Not the Targaryen one, the Stark one. Yeah, Stark.
Yeah.
I really liked that one too, but it had leather in it, and my wife used to always complain.
That's why I got it, just because it had leather.
That one was pretty punchy. That was pretty punchy. I like that one. Yeah. So one of my favorites was the Drunken Monkey.
Yeah.
So which had the banana and the bourbon and vanilla, I think.
Yeah.
And I still have some of that one. I still have Perry Royale. And they only put that one out once or twice, and that was a good one too. I still have some of that. But yeah, I liked White Walker, and also liked Purple Haze. Purple Haze was one of my first very favorites from them. And then the Christmas ones. So, like I said, I remember some of the Christmas drops coming, and hers was the one I remember the most.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too. Christmas,
Country Christmas.
Country Christmas. Yep, that was a good one. Another one I liked was Santa's Pipe.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Mhm.
Very good. Yep.
They should just come back.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Yep.
Oh, I said leather. Becky's going to be down here looking for that.
So you mentioned that you live in Georgia. What's one unique thing about the town that you live in? You don't have to tell us the town, but unless you want to. But
Well,
what's something unique
it
there?
only makes sense. It's Waycross, Georgia, and it's also Ware County, Georgia, and Ware County is where the Okefenokee Swamp is. So we live right at the mouth of the Okefenokee.
Never heard of that.
No,
Where's not a southern guy? That's
yeah,
like something a lot of southern people talk about.
yeah. If you're from here initially, you say you come from the swamp.
Yeah.
Even though you don't really, it's just you're kind of out. You're far enough away from it, but yeah, there's a park, a swamp park at entrance there where yeah, you can see gators right on the side of the bank of the river of the swamp out there. So it's neat stuff.
So how close are you to Jasper?
Oh, I am about 4 or 5 hours from there, and yeah, so that's going to be one of the comps coming up. Actually, two is coming to Jasper. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try to make it to both of those guys.
Well, who knew Jasper was such a beard comp destination? Sorry, go ahead.
Speaking of that, I have a question pinned from Kay. She wants to know what is the furthest you've traveled for comp.
Oh, probably Pittsburgh. So and my whole family went with me on that one. We made a little mini family vacation out of that. We went up to, in fact, right after we left Pittsburgh, we went up to Elmira to visit with my family up there.
Nice.
And so, and I think so the only comp I went to where I got on an airplane to do it was BB3. So, and that one, so now Pittsburgh was a lot of fun. I mean, on the national level, you see all kinds of brothers that that you see occasionally here and there, but now at the BBB, that comp, and I've said it before, and I really believe it, that comp feels like that one was our competition.
Yeah.
So where Pittsburgh was the national setting, Mike's felt like that one was ours. That's our get together, and it was, that one was fun. That one was extra special. I don't know why. I guess just because again it feels like it's ours. And then Mike putting it together too. If he's involved with it, he's putting all his heart into it, and he's just a fantastic guy anyway. So and he kind of, his comp and him is kind of synonymous. You just kind of love him and love his comp too. So.
And happy birthday, Mike, right?
Yeah.
Isn't today his birthday?
Yeah, it's Mike's birthday. Yeah.
Happy
and you're wearing his shirt.
Yeah, I am. That's right. Right on. And Dave, yes, all that. It was great meeting you there too. I'm glad I got to meet so many people there and shake their hands. And yours is one of them. I'm glad I met you.
Are you planning to go to the Buckeye this year?
Yeah, it's going to be kind of tough because we got another one of those family vacations that are kind of right side by side, like the week before that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, finding out the budget, finding it in the budget to do. So, but yeah, I think I'd like to do that one again too. So Jasper, that's in August, and then September is is Ohio, and then October again for Jasper. So that's like,
Yeah.
and then another one. What is it? So there's one August. Is it June or July? There's another one in Tallahassee again too.
There's one in May in Alabama.
Oh yeah.
It's the first year it's put on by the Renegade Club there.
Right. I'm not going to.
They had to drop a couple categories because they didn't have enough sponsorship.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thank you, Renee. Appreciate it. And don't forget, in June, there's one in Wisconsin.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, that's right. Nice.
The three of us will be there.
Yeah.
The Beard Respect will be there. So looking forward to that.
Doing a lot of the work. Me and DQ and Louie are a lot of blood, sweat, and tears behind that one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Who's the charity? Who's the charity again?
The charity is my Beard Club chapter, Renegade Beard Club for Wisconsin. We raise money all year long to try and give kids in Wisconsin better Christmases.
Gotcha. Good.
Yeah, Broadhead's in Wisconsin. Just barely, but it's in Wisconsin. You just slip across the border. But it's a great charity. The venue, the owner there is amazing. He's done so much for us, just help wise. It's just great that we're able to help him out, and maybe we're able to raise some money for him as well. That building really needs a roof. He's a retired construction contractor, so it's a lot of money to come up with.
Yeah.
Put a new roof on there. It's been tarped off the last few years. But
well, that's good. I'm glad you guys are getting involved with that one. If he feels like it that it's worthy of putting effort into it, then that's awesome.
Well, yeah, there aren't a lot of competitions in Wisconsin, or this area to begin with. Minnesota occasionally puts some on, and we have some of those guys coming down to the competition. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Great.
So Phil, what is that one thing on your bucket list that you want to do?
I'm going to say go see the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't done that yet, and I hear. In fact, I just answered this question in the group the other day. Someone asked about that. I think Anthony asked about it.
Yeah.
And I had to think about it. I said, yeah, travel. I want to go see that Grand Canyon. It's big. I'm terrified of heights, but I think I would love to see that thing. I'd love to see it.
Cool.
Just vast, so huge, and just just all the layers and all the dinosaur bones and all the different fossils that are possibly in through all that. Just in a big area, in that big huge area. So I don't know, just one of God's creations that I want to go see sometime and just take it all in.
Very cool.
Yep.
It's an interesting area.
Yep.
Yeah. Scott, do you have any pictures? Or no?
No. A lot of them I put in the intro.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right, Rob. Tell him you got a show to watch.
Good luck with that.
How about Worlds in England?
Yeah, I'm going to say probably no on that one.
Yeah.
For right now. So yeah, just looking ahead and planning out some of our family things that we want to do. That one might be kind of tough to do. So,
yeah.
And when's the next one after that? Is in Seattle?
Washington.
Yeah.
Washington. Yeah. That one's a possibility. I think I'd like to do that one.
Renee says, I don't know until recently a Native American tribe lives in the Grand. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Mike, didn't that one guy you know, wasn't he working in the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, Rob. We actually had him on as a guest once. He
Mhm.
he was living in the Grand Canyon. He worked for the national parks.
Right. I think I remember that show. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob. He lives in Vegas now.
Nice.
But he did live in the Grand Canyon for a couple of years.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was an option.
I didn't either. But yeah, they got like a whole little small community of workers that live there. Which is smart because like the nearest town is like really far away. So if you're gonna have people working it, you gotta have some houses.
Yeah.
You do. I mean, you do have tourists. It's a tourist area, so it makes sense that some people will be there, at least working it. If not living there, at least working it. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be neat. You being that one person. Yeah, where do you live? At the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Who can say that?
Right. Have you been down there, Jason, the Grand Canyon?
No.
No? Scott?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I mean, well, I've been to the Hoover Dam, but that's really
right next to the Grand Canyon.
A couple hours away,
it's a drive, but
yeah. I mean, it's not the same, but
no.
Well,
it's the same river. It's the same river, but
yeah,
right, Colorado River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it is. So, Jason, how far are you from the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon?
Oh.
You know what? That's a good question. I've never. I don't know. Let me see here.
I gotta say, driving into the state of Pennsylvania was.
I forgot about that.
State I drove into.
I forgot about the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Just driving into the state when we went to Worlds, it was like you were driving straight into the mountains.
Yeah.
As soon as you got in the state.
Yeah.
I'm probably just an hour from the Grand Canyon, Pennsylvania one.
Yeah, you might be.
Right now.
It's like it's north central. It's about 3 hours and 14 minutes for me, 189 miles. So it's people don't realize how. Yeah, they don't realize. I mean, it's no Texas, but driving from east to west, it's pretty. Pennsylvania's a pretty good sized state.
Oh yeah, it is.
There's a lot of turns. There's no direct route in Pennsylvania. To me, that's what it seems like. Like it does take a while to get through Pennsylvania just because of all the small towns and all the turns and.
Well, I'll tell you, being in the South, I'd have to whenever I would drive back home. So starting from the bottom of Pennsylvania to get up to the top of Pennsylvania to where just across that line is Elmira, it used to take about 5 hours just drive time alone just to travel that. But they've improved the roads so much that it's like a 3.5 hour drive now.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, bottom to top. Yeah. So just improving some of the highways, the interstates, and so on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been screwed if we didn't have a GPS there.
Yeah. And you know that might even be some of the difference then, so early on when we had navigation or just maps to go by, you just kind of guessed what would have been your best route to take, but now you have Google that says, well, this way is going to be a little faster for you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Big Stew, that's funny. I don't know if it's Ohio and Indiana are pretty expensive too to drive through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad after I got the Easy Pass.
Yeah.
I made sure on the way home to pick one of them up.
So Romy went to the Grand Canyon. Him and his dad rented a convertible and they drove out to Grand Canyon.
Wow.
From Vegas, which I did that once with my wife. We didn't rent a vehicle. We actually went on a tour, a van tour, and we actually got to see parts of the Grand Canyon that we couldn't see if we had driven there. Like it was private roads and stuff like that. And it was more of like the southwest corners of the Grand Canyon. Whereas like a visitor, if you're driving there, you're mostly going to see the north and the south points. Like there's the north entrance and the south entrance on the eastern side of the Grand Canyon.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's got to be neat in and of itself. Is taking that trip with a convertible.
Yeah.
Just go down and wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yellowstone was neat when we went out there with Tyson.
Yeah.
Even though parts of it were closed off.
Yeah.
I love how Jeff Harmon includes Wall Drug of South Dakota on this list here. And if you've ever been to Wall Drug, you know the humor in this. So if you went to Wall Drug, Jeff Harmon, I hope you at least went to the Badlands too, because that's like right across the road from the Wall Drug. But that's quite a trip. Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse, and Wall Drug.
Yeah.
Wall Drug it's a giant. It's not like one store. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but you'll see signs for Wall Drug in like a 500-mile radius of it.
Yeah.
Like, go to Wall Drug. 5-cent coffee. They do have 5-cent coffee there. It's an experience. So if you ever go to the Badlands, stop at Wall Drug. You have to. Havasu City for spring break back in college. We supposedly spent a day in Vegas, but I don't remember any of it. That's funny.
Well, I took a lot of trips to Vegas when I lived in Texas. Because all my soldier buddies always wanted to go.
Whoa. 118. Wow. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, it was pricey on the way there. The way back, it was a lot better.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, I see Jeff Harmon says he took his family out there too. Jeff Harmon's my brother up north.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He went to Wall Drug. It's like
Yeah.
South Dakota. Yeah. That's quite a trip there.
But if you want to do the South Dakota, then you should catch that beard competition up there.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. Absolutely.
Keep wanting to go to that one.
Stanley's been to Badlands and Mount Rushmore. Yep. Is that 5-cent coffee tasty? It's okay.
I was gonna ask.
That's all right. It's okay. You went and sent me physics. I believe we went to Badlands. I remember. Okay.
He's telling us his age here. I don't know what the deal with our show and the knives are.
Hello, murderer.
Yeah, that's why no one takes the turnpike through Ohio and PA. Oh man.
Well, coming across the Midwest, you don't have much of a choice. You pretty much have to drive across Ohio.
Are the Badlands like a chain off-roading park? I never heard of roading park. No, the Badlands, the national.
Off-roading.
Oh, off-roading park. No.
Yeah, off-roading.
No. The Badlands is national park. So there's paved roads and hiking. I don't think they allow any off-roading there.
Yeah, I'm actually watching a TV show that's set in the Badlands because it's focusing on the ranch that Teddy Roosevelt built out there. And it's kind of interesting seeing some of the stuff in that show.
The Badlands are low-key pretty cool national park. Like there's not much to do but hike and sightsee, but like it is pretty nice. I mean, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Route 30 we took or not. Can't remember.
Well, you wouldn't have to pay.
Yeah, I think that's the longer way though.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
I'm one of those guys. My wife's like when we would go to Greensburg from here, my wife would always want to go 66. And I would never go 66. I says, why go 66 when you got to pay a toll when you can get there for free? It used to make me so mad. I say, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. I'll go 30. I'll go this way. I'll go that way.
Right. Yeah.
This sounds like a story.
Yeah. He didn't tell us that one when he was on. Broke down in Sturgis one time when I transport inmates through the U.S. That was many years ago. Yeah. Yeah. So, Phil, what brought you down to Georgia from New York?
So met my wife.
Oh, okay.
She was actually, we had some of those same friends that we worked with. So I worked in a sort of a youth ministry back in the day, and she kind of worked with the same people. And we met through that, and so started dating, got married, and her family's down here, so we came down to be with them for a little bit.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
How far are you from the Florida border?
Not too far at all. So about depending which way you're going, roughly an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, a bunch of companies down in Florida. and I see Renee's in there. She's from there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 3 hours away from Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so Mike's a little bit further away, but what's interesting, I can get if I order a UPS shipment from Mike, I'm getting it the next day. So which is unheard of is for for mail delivery anymore. But and Mike's sometimes when he has a new drop and I order that the first day, I'm usually the first one that has received that because all the mail funnels up.
Yeah.
Comes up from South Florida and then hits me, and then I take pictures of it and post it, and then a few days after that, everyone else is taking pictures of it. So it's good position to be in when you got a bunch of companies down there, and all the mail has to filter up through here first. So
Yeah, I thought I was doing good with 2 days from the bottom of Indiana.
yeah, so and so yeah, with Jeff Harmon, he's about 5 hours away, and that's true. He's way up at almost the northern tip of Florida, where I'm at almost as far south as you can get. That's
Right.
still a 5 hour drive between us.
Wow.
Speaking of Mike and getting stuff from him, what's your favorite scent from him?
But Mike, dang, he's got some good ones. So if you tried the new BBU one that he made, that's a very good. It's like a very mature fragrance. It's not strong. It's not overpowering, but it's good. It's So if I'd have to pick right now, that's going to be one of my favorite ones. But I remember, so he had one that is not really advertised on the site, but if you ask for it, he'll make it for you, which is poison apple. Very good one. That I think that has to be my most favorite from Mike is poison apple. It's really good, and it was
Go ahead.
I think it was a holiday drop that he had put or that he had made, and it didn't sell a lot, I guess, but it's one of the few that he's taken down. But he still has the ingredients for it. If you ask for it, I'd say I recommend yes, go ahead and ask for it. But you have to be able to tolerate cinnamon because there's a good dose of cinnamon in it, and not many people can. It can cause a little skin irritation.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say my favorite is the Superman one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good
Not
one.
your Superman, not my Superman, something like that.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
That is a good one. He's got he had a thing going for a while. I don't know if he's still doing it, where if you that he states that no one's ever going to guess what the scent
What's
profile
in
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if anyone has figured that out yet.
I bet not. It's different.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I like that one football one. He's got Audible. It's
Yes. There's some leather in
the
that one
peach.
too.
Yeah, peach leather.
Yeah. That's a good one.
So what's your daily beard routine like?
So in the morning, shower, and I have several different washes that I'm trying out. So I pick one of those with whatever I'm going to try out for that day.
So wash every day?
So I wash every day. I don't always condition, but and then probably the first thing I hit is putting a little bit of wax on the stash area, and from there pick whatever oil I'm getting and oil up my skin and fill up the rest of my beard with it, and then if I'm putting in a butter, I'll put the butter in right after that. And that's in the morning, and sometimes after I come home from work, I'll oil up a little bit more and maybe put in some more butter at night. And that's actually quite a bit. I think I could stand not having to do all that. But at least an oil touch-up when I get home is usually required. But so yeah, that's in a nutshell what I do. Now, sometimes just before a comp, I might do something a little different. My beard really likes some castor, and it really responds well to castor. So I might stay away from castor for a few days until like a day or two before. I'll put in something heavy in castor, and the night before, and then I'll put in a leave-in conditioner and leave that in overnight. And the next day, the day of the comp, I'll put in some more castor. And then about an hour before going on stage, I'll hit it with some of that leave-in conditioner as well. And that conditioner will kind of bring out a little more wave. So some of my beard is wavy anyway, but it just kind of enhances that a little bit. And maybe that's kind of what helps out the stage lights as well for highlighting the lines. So
interesting.
Yeah, that's what I do for just before a comp.
Do you use a heat brush or blow dryer?
Yeah.
No heat at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. No heat at all.
Any balm at all?
No. I've got some if I need, but I don't put much wax in my beard anyway. I'll use it in the stash, but no. I kind of lean towards the butter for the length anyway, and I think I usually get enough of the hold that I need with the butter, with a thicker butter anyway. So I don't have a preference with how thick the butter is either. So I like using some stiff butter and then some of the lighter stuff too. It's just whatever I'm into that day, you know. I don't have a preference. Just again, just whatever that day is bringing on is what I go with.
Do you prefer unscented butter or matching scented butter?
I kind of like both. So I don't like buying that much butter. So I do have some. In other words, I don't like every oil has to have that match. But then again, you do come down to where, okay, I've got all this other oil that has no butter at all. What am I going to do there? So in those cases where I don't have that match, I'll go with unscented. But then again, I might decide to just to mix a scent and see how it comes out.
Yeah.
So for a while there, I didn't like using a butter. So I was kind of agreeing with Mike's theory on some stuff.
Okay.
And so I went without butter for a long time, and then Matt started making some of the liquid butter, and I heard some good reports out of that. So I at least purchased one, put it in, was fantastic. I loved it, and because it still has the real shea in it, didn't really well. Anyway, so I started getting more and more of the liquid butter, and that kind of led me back into start buying the poured butter again. So I do have a little bit of a collection of the poured butter backup, but I don't always buy a matching butter, but sometimes I do. And I do have one or two unscented that I've worked with,
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily have a preference. I don't think I like having both to select from.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will tell you one of my favorite butters is that Pound Town that I got from True North.
Oh, yeah.
That's some good stuff. So, and I was noticing on their clearance, they're clearing out some of the Pound Town too, which all they have is the oil left, and
Mm.
I think that's my fault because I bought like 3 tubs of that stuff just to keep it in stock. Only because I really like that one for some reason.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Big Stu wants to know if you mix your scents. Like, will you take 2 scents and mix them together to put in beard?
Yeah. Well, again, like I said, with an oil and a butter, I'll do it that way. And I have a fair collection of cheapy colognes too. I'll even mix some of that as well. I don't have that many colognes that match the oil and the butter. So, but still, I might have something kind of stout that I put in beard, and I might put in something kind of light for a cologne that day just to mix it up some as well.
Now, when you do like a different butter and a different oil, do you get much of the oil? Because I'm pretty sure Dan C always said whatever you put on beard last is what you're going to smell. So,
No, I sometimes get a good mix.
Okay.
Like what did I do the other day? I put in some. Oh, I put in some of Matt's Sunday morning, and then I had some of his. He gave me a butter that had some kind of Louis Vuitton fragrance to it, and I keep forgetting which one it is. Put them both together, and that was fire. That was some good stuff. So it wasn't just one over the other. That was a good blend of each, I think. But it also depends on how much you use. I probably use a lot more oil than I do butter anyway. So I might put in 3 or 4 droppers, and then maybe a thumbnail of butter. So
I actually got my package. I I got a $25 coupon, but then I spent more than $25 from Matt, and it came in today, but the mail, when I come home from work today, I come home before the mail went. But now I got the notification that it's in the mailbox. So I got I got some bars of soap. I'm trying his deodorant and the oil. I got that 90 miles from Cuba. Want to try it. I heard good things about it. So
yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, you'll enjoy that one. Some good tobacco in there.
I like tobacco. Okay, but I also I like barbershop too, and I've been out for a while. So I got Tame Domain. I won their auction, so I got their barbershop in the Emu, and it's pretty good. My wife's like, I don't smell nothing. I said, what's funny is my wife is like a super sniffer. She'll smell stuff in the house and like, what's that smell? Or did the dogs poop? Did the dogs poop? I smell dog poop, and I'm like, they farted. Maybe that's what you smell. But yet, when I had her smell the barbershop from Tame Maine, she's like, I don't smell nothing. I said, you don't smell that powdery, floral powdery? No, it smells like nothing to me. And I said, all right then. Well, then it ain't going to bother you. It ain't going to, it's not going to bother you then. I'm like, I kind of wish you didn't. I kind of wish you couldn't smell leather, but.
Yeah, one of my favorites from Matt was one of the last ones I just got was his reserve blend whiskey and woods, and very very good. it's not a sweet whiskey. It's kind of a good stout whiskey to it, and woodsy, just a real manly. And I did get, actually I got all three. I got the trio on that one. So and it's a very nice one. I like it. But I really liked his baseball series that he did last year. So
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you about the big league.
yeah.
Well, so he just did a whole. Is there anything? Is there anything like different with the oil blend with that, or is that just like a scent series that he come up with?
Yeah, I don't think he did anything special with the blend on that.
Okay.
What I think once or twice he did, because I've got like the first one, and I think the one I got was just a one-off where he used a carrier oil that was red in color, and I happened to get that one. So if you remember his red, remember everyone deployed, drop it and put out, that kind of had that same red in it, and I think I got some of that in my bubblegum one, but I don't think he changed up anything else after that as far as the bubblegum series went. So so yeah, and I've got them all. I've got at least a butter, at least a liquid butter of each. And I've got like 4 or 5 of the oils as well. So good stuff, really good stuff. Yeah, Whiskey in the Woods is special. Yeah, that one is good, Bob.
Yeah, I'm anxious to try. I also want a Mad Mix, MICK''S, Mad Mix, trio oil butter balm. And I will say, his butter, I'm going to say it's not quite as smooth as Weatherbeard's, but it's pretty soft and smooth. And his balm also, his balm is firm. It takes fingernail, but both of them, I mean, as soon as I put it in my palm and kind of go like this, they're like already melted in about a couple squishes. It's like, holy shit. It's pretty nice stuff, and it's a good scent. I got Brothers Reserve, and
nice.
Yeah, I like it.
That's one of the BBU ones, right?
Oh, is it? Yeah,
I
Mad
believe it
Mix.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe he did that drop for us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have to check with Jackson on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was.
Yeah, I like it. It's different. It's different. There's something different about it. You know, it's not your average normal scent. You know, but it's not like it's not a bad. It's different, but it's nice. I like it. It's funny. Sometimes, you know. Well, okay, barbershop. Everybody's got a barbershop. You might have 10 different barbershops, and they do all smell different, you know, but everybody's got their woodsies and their stuff. But every once in a while, you get something. It's like, well, like Renee, too. She's got some different scents, you know, Black Banner Grooming. But it's like, you get something, and it's like, wow, I've never smelled nothing like this before, and this is nice. I like it. So.
Yeah, good.
I always enjoy that finding an oil that's like, oh, this is different, and you know what, it's pretty damn good, you know.
Yeah, and how many different ways can you do a barbershop? And
right.
It's amazing that people still keep coming up with it. So
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll have that, but then I'll also have like these 2 companies' barbershop is identical.
yeah. Once in a while you get that. Once in a while you get that.
How the hell did they do that?
Well, I probably buying from the same dealer, from the same.
Well, yeah. But you would think they would maybe mix it slightly differently or something.
Yeah. I think I would. I mean, there's so much that you can that you can kind of do with that one, and it's kind of close to the Bay Rum sort of a fragrance as well.
Right.
Mm.
So there's a spectrum there that you can play with. So yeah, why just buy it straight and not try to do something unique with it?
I remember Terry from Defined with his Ace of Fades. He Egyptian muskin with his, and that was a good barber shop. It was a really good barber shop.
Yeah.
So what? I'm not sure. I know we talked a lot about competitions, but what is your next one? Is it going to be Jasper or one of the ones?
So I think in July there's the one, June or July. I'm trying to remember which one it is. There's one down here in Tallahassee.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep. So I think we're going to try that one out. So it's the same people that put on the other one for Tallahassee. It's the Phillips, or the part of the North Florida Facial Hair Society.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they put that one on, and
Mm.
they've put the one on in Lake City that I went to as well. So same people, good people. You know, they do the same thing. They're just raising money for charities. So
Yeah, we actually, the three of us actually met them in Tennessee. I don't when Scott got married. I don't know if he remembers, but yeah, the husband and wife.
Yep.
Yeah, we met them at the meet and greet.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't go to that one. So
yeah.
That
Nice.
one was an interesting competition. There's so many people who I met afterwards who are there who I didn't really know, and
Yeah.
just a
Oh yeah.
interesting mix of people at that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bob says that competition in Tallahassee is the July 11th. So
Yeah.
that may work.
That's not the Highland Games one, is it?
No, this one is, Bob. If you got the information on where it's at, could you post that? Now it's going to be, the charity's going to be different. It's going to be for like some first responders, I think.
Yeah.
So, and it's not at the same place that the Highland Games is. This is at a facility somewhere. But and actually, and this is for you too, Bob. I think Justin Cheatham's having another comp down there, April. I want to say April 11th or something like that. So I'm maybe, if I get myself together, I'll jump down to that one. Justin's been doing a few of them here and there too, and he's doing a really good job with them. So I might have to check those out. How about you, Jason? Where's your next one going to be?
It's probably going to be with these guys out there in Wisconsin. Yeah.
Nice. Good.
That'll be here. Before we know it, April, May, June coming up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what, Jason? What's another fragrance, another company that you tried was that really stands out to you?
I tell you what, I'm a huge fan of Bayard's. Ken and his products. Yeah. I mean, even out there at
Dublin.
Dublin's good. I need to get more oil in. I need to get the butter and balm on that. But when we were out at Buckeye last year and he was there, I was smelling everything that he had there, and I had a tough time choosing what I was going to purchase then. And I wound up getting, oh crap, what is it now?
Did you get Cold Hearted?
Yeah, Cold Hearted.
Yeah,
I got Cold Hearted. I got Cold Hearted, and I got he had the bar of soap.
Yeah.
I got the oil, butter, balm, and deodorant. I got the 5-pack from him in Cold
It's a
Hearted.
nice fragrance. Yeah, I got that one too. That's a nice fragrance. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
but
he was at Pittsburgh too, and he had a batch of samples
all
there
them little
too.
samples, yeah. I wasn't greedy. I only took one, and it was the I think it's something 45. I think it was his his cherry scent, something cherry.
45th parallel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I think we have all of the Bayard scents.
Yeah, I need to do that too, but
I was kind of greedy. I took like 3 of his samples.
yeah, the thing with like you talking about not buying scented butters, that is the problem with the butters and balms. You always go through the oils, like Undaunted. Undaunted was my favorite scent until well, I don't know. Cold Hearted was a close second. Now Dublin. I mean, like I said, everything the 90-degree north of peppermint. I love that. But anyway, you always run out of the oil before the butter and balm. And I know with the Undaunted, I'm on my second. And then I try not to use it. I mean, I'd use that stuff every day, but I don't want to run out of my oil and have to purchase more oil yet,
Yeah.
But yeah, you always run out of that oil first. That's why, well, it used to be Long Island, but Strong Island now, Johnny. That's why he goes with 1 ounce butters. And I think that's a great idea.
I think it probably is, especially when, like when you get 1 butter or 1 oil, and then the butter is like 4 ounce tub.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I love 4 ounce tubs.
Yeah. I honestly, I love it too, but
I use it for my whole body. I mean,
that's the thing. Some of you, I just use it on my beard. I don't rub it on my body. So that's me. But yeah.
Ken has 2 ounce butters.
What's that?
Ken has 2 ounce butters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Johnny at Strong Island Beard now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He
does the 1
he's
ounce.
up to 4 now?
Yeah.
Johnny's up to 4 now? He was.
No.
I got a bunch of these little ones.
No, Johnny has 1 ounce.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, I think he stopped making the 1 ounce.
Oh.
Because he was selling them out a while back.
But Mike, I'm with you on that 4 ounce. I still do like getting the 4 ounce, but you do, if you're just getting the 1 ounce oil, you do kind of run out of that real quick.
See, you guys are talking about Bayard. You got to try Dublin. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Dublin's my favorite from Bayard.
Is it?
What's
the same profile on that one?
Let me grab it.
It's something else. It really is. I actually have that Cold Hearted in a mustache wax, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's not like a firm wax, so.
There it is. Beards, badges, and mustaches supporting first responders, Oyster City Brewing, Tallahassee, Florida, July 11th, 47.
Yep, that's it. Yep. So anybody come on down and we'll meet up. And I'll bet Bob's be there too.
Man, that's in the middle of summer in Florida. You crazy.
And we live down here, so get used to it after a while. But so Bob and Terry will be there. I mean, if you've not met them, that right there. They're some good people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, and if you ever have a chance to get some of those cookies or whatever Terry makes,
That's
get
what I
'em.
hear.
I've had them.
Yeah.
I've had them. I should be meeting them in Jasper, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I believe they're
From down
coming
in
to
Jasper.
Jasper. So
Nice.
yep. And Dead Smooth, you have no excuse not to make it to Broadhead.
Hmm.
We live like an hour away. So
They're close. She's closer than I am.
That brings up a good question. Like you said, you just left there. Said, "Let me go get it." I want to know for your travels to be with your mom. How many months are you going to be there?
Until June, till Broadhead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to know how much of your collection you brought with you.
A very small.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. A very small
Okay.
amount. But yeah, I brought Bayard, True North, Dead Smooth, Florida Boys. Grindstone.
The other question is, how much are you going to buy while you're there?
Well, yeah, I've already got some orders coming. So
Oh, okay.
I have some Dead Smooth coming. I've got some. I already had Bayard delivered. I've got some True North coming. So yeah, and I just won a $50 card for Dead Man, so I'll probably order from them.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow.
Yeah, but yeah, for those that don't know, I'm in New York. Caring for my mom. She just had total hip replacement surgery this week, and I actually had to go run and help her. So that's where I was at.
So how's she doing?
Good. She's today was better than yesterday, so she's doing good.
Yeah.
Did she have any kind of a hospital stay, or they send her right home now?
It was fast.
No kidding.
So yeah, it was same day surgery. The procedure was an hour.
Oh man!
And then
recovery total hip was only an hour. Holy
1 hour.
cow!
Yeah, they want to get you up and walking as soon as possible too.
Oh yeah. She was up and walking.
Yeah.
2 hours after the procedure, they had her walking and training on steps and learning how to use the walker. And yeah.
Entire suitcase of bombs.
Yeah, don't
lie. Yeah, specific bombs that I brought, because not every company makes bombs. I brought my Raven Beard Coat balm, which is really good. It doesn't sell it.
Yeah, it is.
Tamed Mane balm, Bayard, True North, and Dead Smooth. Yep.
Did you hear me talking about the Mad Mix while he was away?
No.
Okay. Their balm it's pretty firm and it's nice, and but it melts. It melts. It's just like melted.
Oh yeah.
You know,
nice.
It's nice. And his butter is real soft and smooth. You know, not quite Weatherbeard smooth, but yeah, it's nice stuff.
What scent did you get from Mad Mix?
The Brothers Reserve, which is different, but I like it. It's different. That's what I was saying. You know, it's one of those ones where sometimes you say, okay, I'm going to try this one, and it's something you've never smelled before, and you're like, oh man, this is great. I got something different, you know. But yeah, it's nice.
So Jason, if you like butter that does melt down that quickly, what's your thoughts on liquid butter?
I have some. I have Renee's. I have Flaming Beards with the
charcoal.
That black Charcoal activated. Yeah, I always forget. You guys put me on a spot sometimes when I got to think on my feet, and I'm getting older and senile, and I forget stuff. But anyway, yeah, I got their liquid butter, and really, I think that's all I have in butters. But that Flaming Beards, I really do enjoy that. And I take it back. I have a Sunshine when we had them on the show. They sent, and it's like I forget what he calls it. It
Squeeze
doesn't
butter.
call squeeze, and you gotta squeeze that shit
Yeah,
out.
you got to squeeze that stuff.
It's pretty firm for liquid butter, but it's it's in a sriracha top. You do squeeze it out, but yeah. I like them. I like them. I'm 100% fine with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got some from Mountain State. That's the butter that melts pretty fast. It's a tallow butter, which is nice. And I got a liquid butter as well, and that liquid butter comes out like nothing. You barely have to touch it, and it's coming out of the bottle.
So from a real smooth butter like that's still in a tub, you just tweak that shade just a little bit, and it turns into a liquid. So there's not a whole lot of jump between the two. You just maybe adding a little bit more of your carrier oil in it. So I was curious
Well,
how you felt about that.
Even mythical beards, their butter, it's in a tin, but damn, you open it up and it's almost liquid. It's really
it is.
Yeah, it's really it's different. It's really liquidy.
Bob and Terry talking about Terry's getting a new job. Totally understandable that life happens like that.
That happens.
Hopefully it's for the better in regards to job wise. Hopefully that's better for you guys.
Now, Terry, you're still going to make cookies, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Mike, how much you like balm? How much butter do you like? Do you use it at all?
I do. I use butter every day. So I use oil, butter, and balm in the morning. And at night, I use liquid butter to sleep with. Sometimes I'll use like a growth oil, whether it's like Wake Up from True North or Grindstones or Copper Johns. But generally at night, I wash every morning, and then I wash my face and beard at night and put it in the liquid butter.
That's good news, Terry. She says she's going to keep making cookies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott, what do you use? You use balm, or do you stick with butter, or neither?
I pretty much use all three. It just depends on the day. I don't just stick with one thing. Lately, I've been finding myself using balm more, but I normally always use butter before the balm. I do use a bunch of liquid butters, especially at nighttime.
Yeah, I usually like in the mornings because I'm kind of getting lazy, and because I get up so early, I don't want to get up any earlier than when I have to. I just been going with oil for the day, that being said, the last 2 days at work, I've been, well, 3 days now. I've been training on working on these other parts, and it is a lot messier job, a lot more aluminum chips and a lot more coolant, so a lot more like greasy hands with chips in it and stuff, and in my beard and excuse me, on my clothes and stuff. So these last, 2, 3 days, well, not today, but yet, but these last 2 days, I've been coming home and showering instead of showering in the morning. So that affords me time to do the full triple threat deal of oil, butter, and balm. And then in the morning, I just take my water bottle and spray it up and comb it out. And honestly, with that overnight butter and balm in, the next day I have the best beard days. Because the product's already in, I just dampen it and recomb it, and I just think it's wonderful. So
So do you have to cover up for work, or do you just let it hang?
no, I just let it hang. I'm not close to anything that spins. But if I would have to use a grinder, if I was going to be something, because we've seen the grinder pictures where it gets caught up and pulls out big chunks. Yeah, if I do, I just gather it up and tuck it in my shirt. So, but no, I don't have to. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
To be honest with everybody here, I do like my beard. I do like the length, but I am really considering a cut.
No.
I know. And I wasn't going to tell anybody. I wasn't going to tell anybody. I was just going to do it. But it's even been like 3 weeks ago. I went to my barber and was going to get it cut, and he wasn't there. So I thought, well, maybe that's a sign. So, but yeah,
it's looking really good right now.
Yeah,
I know.
Whatever you're doing is working.
I'm telling you, when I come home and I get in the shower to wash it, and I'm pulling out aluminum chips that I can't even see because it's so thick and deep down in there. It's like, oh man, this really sucks. But
wow.
But yeah,
I need to talk about a beard bonnet. Maybe you should just get one of those.
Nah.
Did I miss a discussion on beard bonnets when I was gone?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I don't know what brought it on.
Phil, do you wear a beard bonnet?
Asking if you use a beard bonnet.
I do not.
I do know some people that do.
Yeah.
I think it's just weird. I mean, I can see if you got a long beard, but most of the guys who do have long beards just kind of tied it in a knot.
If you're in the food industry, though, just like a hairnet, you got to have that beard net.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather wear a beard net if I was in the food industry than shave the son of a gun, because then that would really make me mad.
You need a beard apron.
Yeah.
One that goes just below your lip, like your bottom lip, just hooks around your ears, and it'll protect your beard from all those chips.
Yeah. But
I actually have one when I cook.
Yeah. I should start keeping a comb in my pocket more again. I don't anymore, but at least if I carry the comb, and every few hours I could at least comb it out, or if I get something in it, I could comb it out. But yeah.
So during the COVID days, did you guys ever wear any of those masks they make for beards, where it just kind of hung down?
Yeah. Who was the guy that made them?
I had those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one that was kind of long, but I can't imagine it would ever cover the full length of it now.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine. I mean, I heard some people in the healthcare field that ended up having to cut the whole thing off because you know, COVID concerns or whatever. But so I mean, so Mike, you're an RN, right? Do you ever
nurse practitioner now, but yeah, RN.
So you ever have to do the mask fittings?
No.
So
no, because I would fail.
Well, see, believe it or not, though, I took 2 of them. I took one last year and one this year, and I passed them both.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. And it's one of the automated ones where it's not, you know, it's not the one where you have to be honest and say, yeah, I smell or no, I don't smell.
Right. Yeah.
It's one where they have an iPad there or some type of a tablet that reads, you know, and software in there, obviously, that does all the sensors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I passed it the second time this year.
No, they just give me the big helmet thing with the hose.
Yeah, see, and I didn't want to wear that, so that's why I was kind of glad I passed, because I didn't want to have to do that. I don't like going into the rooms anyway, but you know.
Unfortunately, during COVID, I was not working in a hospital, so I didn't have to.
Gotcha.
I probably would have had to shave or something to survive, but yeah, I was an office worker during COVID.
Yeah, so mine was.
What's his name on Pitt get away with it? He's got a pretty good beard.
Who's that?
On the show Pitt.
Oh, okay.
The main character, Dr. Robbie.
Gotcha.
Noah Wiley.
He barely has a beard.
Well, it's a pretty well, not like yours, but it's for a hospital. It's a decent sized beard.
That's a baby beard.
Maybe he didn't have it during COVID. I worked in ER with a beard. Like before I got my nurse practitioner, I had a pretty good beard. It's just like they wouldn't fit me for the mask anymore. They just said I'd have to wear one of those.
Why don't you try it again?
Pappers.
Why don't you try the test again? If I'm passing, I wonder if you would.
I'm a remote worker. There's no reason for me to do it
anymore. No need. Yeah.
Yep. This is as close to a patient I get right now is through video.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Jay wears a bonnet, and I can't think of the guy's name. He was at he's at all the competitions, all the major ones like nationals and worlds, and lately he's been doing the whaler. He's got a big red beard, bald head. Scott, you know who I'm talking
about? What'd you say? He's got
a whaler, red beard, long, bald head, short guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm not sure who that is, though.
I can't think of his name, but I'm picturing him now. When you said short guy, yeah.
He's been really promoting the beard bonnet on Instagram lately. Chuck Reeves. Chuck Reeves.
Right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Chuck.
Yep, that's right, Kay.
Yeah, I think he's one of those Tennessee guys.
So, yeah, he took off the bonnet, but he starts with the bonnet on every video. Maybe, I don't know if he sells them or.
Probably.
Literally every video, he's wearing a bonnet and taking it off.
I don't know if I've even seen any of those.
You probably. Oh, Bishop wears one too. It's super cutie.
It's bad enough I got to wear a hard hat and safety glasses. I'm not going to wear something else on my face too.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have a hard time in the summer because them hard hats, you know, I need the heat to escape, not stay in there underneath that hard shell. I need the heat to go dissipate. My glasses fog up. They fogged up already this year, and it ain't even hot yet.
Well, I think you should just grow your beard long enough so that you can just tie it.
Yeah.
And that way it'll reduce the amount of stuff getting stuck in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
You just have to get it to like just over 12 inches. And then you can tighten it out like that.
I've had it over 12, but I think mine just seems fuller. It doesn't seem like long.
Yeah.
I can't quite gather it all up right. I mean, I remember that time when Dan C posted that, you know, putting the sunglasses on and under the beard. And I couldn't do that. But at least I can do that now. So
Let's see it, Jason.
Dead smooth. I hope you enter the bonnet with a dryer.
It didn't stay. Uh-oh. I have trimmed since Pittsburgh though, but I haven't trimmed again. So maybe it's slowing down. Maybe I need to get some rejuvenating oil from 8-Bit or Grindstone or somebody.
If that was going to work, I was going to take a screen capture of that.
Everyone's talking about the bonnet still.
Didn't realize this was even.
Yeah, man. You're out of the loop, the bonnet loop. You would have to get 2 bonnets.
No, I wouldn't. It's not even long enough for one.
Well, you got about 3 months. Hopefully, it grows some for June there. Yeah, I don't know. I talk about trimming mine, but then I look at Scott's, and I'd been upset with the barber too. Disappointed, you know, upset.
Yeah,
to go from what I had to this was a shock.
Jason, you got to just figure out an alternative to cutting.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. What's funny too is the safety guy, the one safety guy at work. This was maybe about only a month after I was there, and he comes over into our building once in a while, and he come over, and there was 3 of us standing there talking. It was about the end of the shift for us, and it was cold then, so guys are wearing hoodies, and they got the strings. And he complains about the strings. They either got to tuck them in or pull the string out because he doesn't want it getting caught in the machine. Which, to be that close to the spindle of a machine to get your hoodie string, your face almost has to be in it, you know. But anyway, he says, here I am complaining about you guys and your strings, and then I got this guy with a beard here. He goes, do I need to be concerned with that? And I said, no, I'll be fine. Safety guys, they got their job to do and they have a purpose, but I think mostly everybody knows safety guys are turds. You know, nobody wants to deal with the safety guys.
So someone asked a question of how they're marketed. Here we go. Beardbonnet.com.
That's an actual website?
Beardbonnets.com, yes. Actual website. You can get different colors.
And they're satin.
Coming soon, custom designs.
Those don't look like they would hold much of anything.
Yeah.
Which one
They
you want,
reduce
Jason? I'll buy
stitches.
you one.
I don't want one. I don't want. I'd rather have chips in my beard. I'd really rather have potato chips in my beard so I can eat them later.
Right.
Instead of
Yeah.
having aluminum chips. But
So it comes in two sizes. One for 0 to 6 inch beard and the other's for 4 to 8 inch beard.
Well, that one probably would look like you could actually fit a beard in it. I like a beard mask when I wear when I'm grilling. That was actually from COVID, but just so I don't get hair in the food.
I think I might have ruffled some feathers. I'm sorry, Kenny. Are you a safety guy?
So Jason, you say you get those. You say you get the chips in your beard. Are they? Are they hot? Do they burn your hairs?
No, you know what? So, if they land on my skin, I can feel them, but they're not hot enough to singe.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good question. Yeah, they're not hot enough to singe because, I mean, it is aluminum. You do get some hot ones, but it's not like steel. You know.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I've welded. You know, when I've welded before, I've singed my beard, but yeah, it's not like I said. You can feel it. It doesn't burn or leave like a brown mark in your skin, but you know, like if you're MIG welding and you got them sparks and you get a spark on your arm, it'll kind of burn it and leave a brown mark.
Right.
So yeah, these chips won't. You'll feel them and you feel that they're warm, but yeah, they're not hot enough to singe. So yeah, that part's okay.
This one has a small and large, but doesn't really tell you. I think it's pretty much the same as the other one.
Jason, it sounds like they just called OSHA on you.
Okay. There's no need. Just because I don't like them doesn't mean I don't follow the directions.
They just don't like being called a turd.
Yeah, I guess. I was trying to think of a bad word without saying a bad word. So
Our safety guy, he's on a whole nother level. He's teaching classes on how to use AI in the shop.
Here you go. I found something perfect for you, Jason.
Oh, geez. Pack of 100.
Only $194.
Yeah, but
$1.94 a hood.
Yeah, that's $1.94 a piece.
Oh, 100.
Yeah. I don't know if I need 100 of them.
I'm looking for long ones, but they're all kind of like the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something there for $21. A whole head mask there. Right there. And the third one. Yeah, the third one over.
Yeah. But that one contain your beard.
Well, true.
Yeah, you can just wear one of those neck gaiters.
Yeah.
Look like True North Chris back in the day.
Yeah, because I got one.
Well, that's kind of what what the one I wear when I'm grilling is like a neck gaiter,
Hmm.
but it's got like ear loops.
Big stew.
Yeah.
Kay will make one for $42.95.
But the thing the thing is that the hijabs the women wear is to cover their hair, and I don't have hair up here to cover, so I really wouldn't need one. Right? I don't know.
Well, if it's silk, it might feel good underneath your helmet.
Well, that's true.
Okay, after all this bonnet talk, it might be worth looking into.
BBC bonnets.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, the safety. We had there was a guy had an accident because everything we got to load with a crane. We got overhead cranes, and sometimes we got to flip the parts, and we flip them with the crane. This one guy, I don't know what he was doing or thinking. He's been there a while, and he could have got killed because he wound up he got shoved by a part where he could have wound up being under the part, and so of course there was a big stink about that. And we had crane classes and things like that in there, which I got my official card now too. I can officially operate a fork truck. I got my fork truck driver's license now, which was I took the little exam and the written exam, and then the guy, my boss supervisor, he come over. He said, you've pretty much been driving a fork truck forever. I said, yeah, for at least 35 years. And he says, well, I'm not going to give you the driver's test then. I said, okay. So he just gave me my card. But yeah, so a lot of that stuff, I mean, people don't get it. It's common sense. I mean, you got to use your head, be smart. Don't be standing under something that you're picking up, because a strap or a chain, anything could fail at any time. Nothing is 100% foolproof. And I mean, now granted, some of the stuff we're picking up is heavy, but in relativity, it's not. But it's heavy enough to crush you or, do some serious damage. But, it's maybe a couple thousand pounds, 2,500 pounds, which is a lot, but it's not a 10,000 pound chunk of weldment that you're flipping over, But anyway, yeah, I mean, safety guys, they have, pinch points. Chris brings that up. You got to watch your pinch points. You got to make sure too when you're moving something with the crane. Always check your surroundings because you don't want to be having a stack of material here, and then all of a sudden, if this thing starts to drop, and then you got no escape route either. You got to always watch. Be aware of your surroundings. So, I mean, like I said, safety guys, they got their reason, purpose, and everything like that. But don't come squawking to me about because I took my hard hat off just to look at something because I had to get my head closer to something, and I'm going to put it back on, or that's the nitpicky safety guys. Those are the ones that are the turds. So.
It's a message for you, Phil.
Winter wants Earth
Sky,
but it's sold out. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, was that the BBU True North giveaway?
Yes, it is.
Is he referring to that? Okay.
Chris, thought you were gonna make some more. Possibly, is that still a possibility? Okay, I got you.
Hey, Gokhan. What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Hey,
Gokhan's just waking up. He's a night owl or night raven.
yeah,
Do you ever catch his midnight lives or 1 a.m. lives? I guess it is.
almost
East
every
Coast.
week. Sometimes I fall asleep. And like, if I don't always make it till 2.
Yeah.
So sometimes Becky will take a nap so she can watch it.
Well, we're at 2.5 hours. Phil,
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say,
anything you want to promote or anything you want to say before we let you go?
Well, I think the one thing I'd like to encourage people is if you're on you know thinking about coming out to a competition, and just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
It's I mean, it's, you may win, you may not win, but it's the fellowship, it's the brotherhood, it's a whole lot of fun. Shaking these guys' hands that you just look at, through a screen, but to actually meet them personally, it's great stuff. I mean,
Mhm.
I met all three of these guys here, and there's plenty more just like them, and it's everyone's fun, everyone's great. So, um, and then you could luck out like me on the first time you go and you get something, or you can just
Yeah,
have
then you
some,
get hooked.
or you can
yeah,
have some great genes like brother Bob Jones there, and walk away with everything.
Right.
Mhm. But
and don't
really, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's great stuff, and I think it'll do your soul some good just to get out and be with some of your tribe.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of positive energy in those beard competitions. A lot of
absolutely,
some of the most amazing people you'll meet.
yeah,
absolutely,
and
It's not
everybody,
like you
including
meet a negative person there.
yeah,
right, right.
and everybody's always worried, and I count myself as one included. Oh, I don't have a good enough beard for that, or that.
Mm,
That's a bunch of BS. Everybody's beard is great, and they have different categories. So you
right,
are not going to be going up against somebody that has a 24-inch beard.
right, right. Yep.
So, you know,
Yep, and that's one of the biggest misconceptions about beard comps when I talk to people that aren't in the community, and is they think it's all by length. You know,
yeah.
well, you must have won because you got a lot. Well, no, no. You have
Mhm.
several different categories, and you get lumped into a category, and your chances are better. And it's not just based on length, but your length does put you in a category. So
Yeah.
that is the difference.
Yes, but some guys who have more girth end up winning over guys who have length. You never know what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's right.
It
Mhm.
all depends on what the judges are looking for,
Hmm.
and every judge is different.
Yeah,
It's
and
so hard
and
to figure them
yeah,
out.
and at these comps, there's always a local flavor. So you have a local celebrity that's not really in the beard community. So they're just basing on their whole criteria of what they're looking for might be completely different than the judge sitting next to them. Um,
Right.
Yep.
and I honestly, and I think that's what helped me win one or two pretty recently is just the the X factor there, the person that's not really in the community, um, just vibing with them a little bit helps you. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's the brotherhood. It's great people. Please, come on out, and you know, and if it is your first time at one and you do make it out, come and shake our hands. Introduce yourselves. we'll help you out any way we can, and just be there to be a brother too. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't bite. Don't be intimidated.
And by no means are we celebrities. I get that sometimes. Oh man, you guys have such a great show and this and that. I'm just a normal Joe Blow like everybody else. We all are. We're all just people. We all put our pants on the same way. But I've looked up to Dan C. I've looked up to other people. Well, they put their pants on the same way too. So.
Yeah, and see, even Dan C will talk to you too. I mean, he was in Daytona. He was in Daytona. He loves, to talk, especially new people, I think.
Yeah, we went on a retreat and he was there.
Yeah.
And he was going 90 miles an hour, but he was still there with the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I think he was just trying to take every opportunity to take everything in.
Yeah.
Because we were going through state parks and stuff, and he was like on a whole nother gear than the rest of us.
Wow.
Yep, that's right, Stu. I know someone just highlighted that, but
yeah.
And Jason, I have to disagree with you. When I first met with you at that retreat, you had to change the way you put your pants on just to accommodate me. We definitely don't put our pants on the same way. I put underwear on first.
Sounds like a story I want to hear.
I'm a commando type of person.
Oh, okay. So maybe I don't.
They were sharing a hotel room.
So he bought underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Just for me, he bought underwear to wear.
Yeah. I only wear underwear for Michael and the doctor's appointment. So.
Well, you mean you didn't have separate beds?
So well, yeah, we had separate beds, but still.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for coming on the show. It's been great talking with you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, brothers. Thank you very much.
And everyone in the chat, be sure to check out Beard Brothers United and Bespoke Beard Care web pages on Facebook. Phil runs those pages, and it's pretty cool. So no underoos.
No. Used to when I was, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
50 years ago were the underoos. But...
And if you missed it in the beginning, if you won something from our auction, please reach out to that company to get your winnings. They're waiting for you. Except for Copper Johns. He has your email. He's going to send it out to you.
Yeah, they're on the way.
Yep. All right, guys. Catch you later.
Happy Friday, everybody. Yep. Have a good weekend. Night.
Catch us next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll have another great show with Mike Cromie. And respect the journey, y'all.